Hey sis, what's up? It's me Andele, and I hope you're having a really dope day, sis. If you are new to the channel, welcome. What's up, sis, and welcome to the squad. Today we are jumping into Covergirl's full spectrum collection. I just have to take a moment and pause real quick because Covergirl sent me a PR package and it's big, sis. It's huge. You guys know where we starting from, y'all see where we at now, and I hope you know where we going, okay? So I'm excited because today we're talking all Covergirl, and we're talking powder foundation, liquid foundation, we're talking contour creams, we're talking about eyeshadow palettes, we're talking about blushes. We are talking everything Covergirl. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, make sure to keep on watching. Today we are jumping into Covergirl's full spectrum collection. This is the collection. We could do a thumbnail. So it has the lips, the eyes, and the face. And this is legit the whole entire collection, y'all. To start off, I'm gonna be using the mattifying primer. It's gonna prep my skin. It's gonna add a layer of SPF to my skin. And it's going to provide hours of oil control. But right now it feels very thin. It's not really rich and creamy. It's more like a water-based primer, so it's very easy to add onto the skin. I don't have any residue on my hands, which is good. I like to also just press it into my skin, make sure it's all in there. But y'all see that skin glow. Now I'm gonna jump into my foundation. I love this packaging, y'all. This packaging is so pretty. It's glass, okay? It's glass for one. And I love this lid. I love that the lid is not glass too. I love how it's plastic. This is plexiglass or whatever you want to call it. And I love this black top. It just looks so elegant and sleek. Like if it's just sitting next to your stuff, it looks so pretty. I'm in the shade Tan Golden. I'm just gonna grab about 3 different pumps. The good thing about this foundation is it's said to be transfer resistant. So you guys already know how I feel about that. I love when it's transfer resistant because my boyfriend don't gotta worry about me getting makeup on his shirt, and not that he cares. Like he's like the most like down to earth person when it comes to that. He's like, babe, I don't even care. Like don't even trip. Like ooh, pretty. Okay, good. I should just confirm that this is my shade. So for anybody wondering if this is a full coverage foundation, this is a buildable foundation. So you can just keep layering if you so choose to. Like right now, I feel like I use the 3 pumps and it's covered up like, cause my skin's on fleek now, sis. It's been covering up my acne scars, the little bit that I have, you know what I'm saying? I look orange on camera. I don't look orange in person. I don't. It like matches my skin very well. I don't know why the camera is hating on me. I'm gonna add another pump. The coverage is looking really dope. I also don't feel like I have so much makeup on. Like it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It feels very, very light. So once you take the concealer out the packet like I did, you can't really tell what shade the concealer is. I love that the concealer comes in again. It looks very glass. Like this does not look like drugstore. I feel like Covergirl is just realizing their worth and knowing that even though they're drugstore, they could just be beautiful, just be popping. It's a twist off. You pull it up and it looks very elegant. This is a pretty color. Like I'm surprised for drugstore brands to even have a concealer that the undertone is not like ashy is bomb. That looks so good. Like this is probably the perfect concealer shade. I'm just gonna get my angle brush and I'm just gonna start patting that into my skin. The coverage on this concealer is bomb. It's an exact match. I'm gonna grab a lighter shade because I'm normally used to liking having my concealer being like a highlight. So I'm gonna grab the lighter shade and I'm just going to conceal underneath my eye. Let it sit for a bit. Covergirl hit the nail on the head when it came to undertones for these concealers because I never ever had a drugstore concealer work for me. Like I can't tell you, I would be so afraid of using the drugstore concealers. Honestly, it looks very natural. It blends so well into the foundation. Like I feel like this is like a perfect glow. So I'm just gonna set my under eyes. I feel like I look flawless. Like I guess that's my excited face. So I'm gonna take the Full Spectrum Foundation Powder, and this is in the shade Deep Cool, and I'm gonna use that to contour. Oh my gosh, I realized there's a cream contour. I didn't use it's okay, so I'll do that in another video. My bad, y'all. I didn't even realize. This is looking so bomb. So let's move on to the eyes. I think I want to do a look with this green that's happening here, but I'm going to use two palettes. So I'm going to be using the Gravity palette and the Reverence palette. And the reason why I'm using two palettes is because this palette has a lot more darker shades, and I really want a nice blending shade. So I'm going to be using this one to blend in with. So I'm taking this brown shade. I'm going to start using that as a transition color. Ooh, if these had a mirror, that would be so bomb, because I would just go like this. That's so pretty. Ah, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. Gosh, like the pigment of these palettes is so bomb. So bomb. Wow. That's all I gotta say, Covergirl, is wow. Y'all doing y'all thing. So I'm gonna take this dark brown shade and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of my eye, so the outer V area of my eye. And this is the Bodyography. This is a tapered blending brush. Bodyography has some really good brushes. Oh my gosh, like these, yo, this palette, you are new to the eyeshadow game. I mean, these palettes are so bomb. Next, I'm gonna take the Gravity palette. I'm gonna grab this green shade here. It looks so pretty, and I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna use this. I don't have the name for these yet, but look how pretty these lashes are. So pretty. And I'm going to take this brown color that I used as my transition shade. I'm going to put that on my bottom waterline. Just to kind of pop out the bottom of my eyes. Then I'm going to take this dark brown shade and I'm just going to put it on the outer corner of my eyes. Just kind of darken that too. Would you guys kill me if I did a green lip? Like, what y'all think? Should I do green lip or should I do nude lip? I think I'm gonna do Mad Money only because I have green eyes and I feel like it'd be cute. I've never done a green eye look on this channel. Don't mind me. She's cute. And then for setting spray, I'm going to use my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. Whoa, that was just spraying everywhere. Okay, so this is my first impressions of the Covergirl Full Spectrum collection. And I will say, this is Andele approved. I think you should run to your local drugstore and grab it. The reasons being, one, they have a lot of shades that cater to undertones. Undertone's the main thing for me because undertone can vary between if you're gonna have flashback, like there's no flashback when you have the proper undertone, and Covergirl really worked phenomenally on creating a bomb undertone. I had options when I was picking my shade. Like I went with tan golding, I could have went with tan cool. Like there were so many options, which I love, and especially coming out with shades that cater to a broad amount of people was just dope. In addition to that, sis, we also have concealers. Now for concealers, you guys know how much I love concealers, right? I love concealers. They make or break things for me. Like, I love a concealer. For a drugstore concealer to have this coverage that Covergirl's concealer has is amazing. In addition to that, again and again, the undertone of the concealer was not scary. Normally I'm scared when I go to a drugstore to find a concealer. Like, I'm legit scared because I don't know if it's going to be the right color. I don't even bother, honestly. Like, honestly, I do not even bother with concealer when I typically go to a drugstore, because I'm like, I already know what the higher end is going to give me, so I just stick down that route. But the fact that we have concealers that have a deep cool, that have a tan cool, like, that have different undertones that you might look and be like, okay, maybe this is for me, is amazing, especially as a woman of color. I love that. Now, when it came to the eyeshadow palette, sis, like, again, round of applause for the eyeshadow palette, the full spectrum palette. I tried the Gravity and I tried the Reverence, okay? So this is a mixture of both. The only thing with the Gravity is that when you get Gravity, you're just going to go into a deep makeup look, and I feel like I like to have a transition shade, so there was no transition shade in here, but that doesn't make or break the palette for me. I still love this palette because the colors are super pigmented. You also get different formulas. You have a matte, you have a shimmer, and you also have a metallic. So you get 3 different formulas. I know I did 5, but you get 3 different formulas inside of one palette, and you can create this bomb look. It also, I feel like I'm just like, believe me when I say this, like, trust me when I say I would never see you wrong. I would never tell you something that I don't firmly believe in or I don't firmly love. But sis, when I tried the shadows, they made it so easy to blend. Like, you don't have to be a pro to use these eyeshadow palettes. You don't have to have 1,000 brushes to even use these palettes, because they are going to cater to you. And if you want to create a look that has purples, or your first smoky eye, you can do that in confidence and know that it won't come out crazy. Like, this is such a beginner palette, and the formula is just amazing. Oh my god, like, oh my god. So outside of that, the lipstick, I mean, it's soft, it's beautiful, it's a perfect shade of green. I feel like it's not too bright, it's not too dark. The eyeliners are typical eyeliners to me. They didn't make or break anything for me. I feel like they're just great eyeliners. Hey, you can get them, it's like they're just eyeliners to me, so those were just cool. What else? The foundation, I did use the foundation to contour my nose. If you guys can see, my camera had died, so I didn't get to show you guys that part, but I did use the foundation to contour my nose, and I feel like it works very well. I also used the foundation to contour my face, period, because I did forget to use the contour palette, but don't kill me, I can use it in a different video. And it just gave me a nice beautiful undertone. Like, I feel like everything is so blended. And would you believe that this was a drugstore makeup look? I don't think so. I think if I did not tell you it was drugstore, you wouldn't even know. And that's the beauty of it. If you're watching this and you are a beauty lover on a budget, okay, we all started there. And I love a mixture of both. I love high end, I love low end. I feel like if it does what it needs to do for me, if it snatches my Chanel bags, if it accentuates my fate, if the formula is amazing, I am going to use it despite the price range. I don't believe that it has to be expensive. I don't believe that because it's cheap, it's not of quality. It just means that you shop in the areas that suit you and you pick out what you like. And I feel like this is an amazing example of that. Covergirl came through and it showed us that there's this full spectrum collection that's out there, that's in this world, that you can get the best of both worlds, and I love that. So if you're a beauty lover on the budget, this is a perfect collection for you. And if you are a bougie, bad beat on a, you know, living your best life, this is good for you too. It's both markets, and I love that about this. I will give Covergirl definitely a round of applause. This is Covergirl. This is Covergirl. This is Andele approved. Lashes are Laura Lifestyle, by the way, just so y'all know. You know, quick self promo, quick plug in. It was just lit, okay? So if you guys love this video and you love how this makeup look came out, make sure to thumbs up this video. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know if you would get this palette. Let me know what you loved about it. Let me know how you feel about it. We can talk in the comment section, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, because I have a goal of hitting 20K subscribers, and I hope that you join the A squad, okay? And it's just Liddy over here, okay? I don't know if that's what I'm gonna call us, the A squad, but it just sounded good right there. But it can change. It's not set in stone, but you know what I'm saying. So make sure to thumbs up this video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in my next video.